all have been set up and we are gating in once again for the game number 2 between Teams Tryth and Team Blast-Chilled. Okay, M28 analyzing the map. The map is done. Amygdala, it's because the players, or should I say the captains, can actually choose where the AI are getting to spawn and what type of AI it's gonna be, so yeah. That's why we have this kind of uneven setup here, with the team Blast-Chilled actually opting for spawning a single M28 turtle on the front line and having a single air player from the M28 in the top right corner. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Team Tryth opted for basically double M28 air setup in this corner here, so yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see how it's gonna play out. Other than that, just like the chat mentioned, we have quite a few naval units in here, mostly T1 units, bunch of submarines and frigates, also a single cruiser and, well, a bunch of wrecks which can prove to be very important to grab early on. On the middle, we also have, well, quite a base here from the AI, as we can see here. 2 T-power generators, a seeker, also a T2 radar system which you can go and grab yourself if you want, so yes. This is gonna be very interesting to see how it's gonna work out, as this is gonna provide quite a boost to your early energy. And the M28 turtle is already here. Look at this little guy going in with the little scout to go and kill the enemy engineers, as Unknown is gonna be the first one to suffer the losses. As he's expanding engineer towards the middle, he's gonna get shot down by the enemy Selen. No, never mind. The Selen is a gracious god and is gonna leave the T1 engineer on just 26 HP. A small mistake from the Tel Juliesh, which is being controlled by the M28 AI, but I guess it's now fully aware of the enemy ACU coming here to go and... Or is it? I guess it might be, as we can see it moving slowly away from the Unknown ACU to go and actually maintain the radar coverage on the middle. And we can see that this change was already quite nice, but I have no clue what is happening here with Yara. Just pushing with a spirits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 spirits have been just built to go and see what is happening all over the map, so yeah, it's quite funny to go and see that happening. And it seems like on the left side is gonna be the same thing happening. We have a big spirit migration happening, one after another. They're just running away from the base and looking for a greener pastures, I guess, or something like that. Quite funny to see that happening. We also have a Early Tam and Selen from the Blast-Chilled to go and make sure that the AI cannot go and make a push with the units through the middle, so yeah, he's not gonna get caught off guard compared to his opponents. We also have the first shots being fired, as we have the Zui from Blast-Chilled going after the enemy, the civilian Erupt 31 point defense, to go and actually open up the middle of the map, so that they can move in the engineers and actually start reclaiming the buildings for a massive mass boost for the team. As compared, on the other hand, Unknown is just gonna go and face tank the T1 PD with his own ACU. He did brought a few Lobos with himself. But yes, he did face tank quite a lot of damage, so he's already gonna be on a back foot. We also have the first T1 bomber coming out from the Yara M28 AI, as it's looking for targets here in the middle. Not gonna find one for now. And let's see, are the players all moving towards the middle? Yes, they are. At least for the Team Blast-Chilled, we can see that all of the ACUs are slowly but surely marching towards the middle of the map, where we are expecting Khals to erupt in a few more seconds. We also have the same happening for the other team, as we see that the Donnie and also Protect are gonna join the fray in a few more seconds. As for now, everyone is just trying to go and grab as much mass as possible. Oh no, Unknown once again walking into the range of the enemy PD. The T1 Eruptor dealing a lot of massive damage towards the enemy ACU. as unknown have proved to be way too greedy, mate. And the same is happening to Blast Shield, who took also a few shots to the back. Thankfully, he's doing way better job with using his T1 artillery to clear out the trash. And yeah, I wonder if this difference in HP is actually gonna amount to much. As you can see, Unknown lost over 5000 HP here. Meanwhile, Blast Shield nearly on full HP. We have the gun upgrade being built by the Tail Ulianash, the M28 Seraphim player for the right flank. And there is also already a difference between the plans. The Protect is going for early T1 Navy to go and try to secure the naval forces in here. Or should I say, to secure the shoreline. Meanwhile, the opposing team is actually taking it a little bit slower, for now focusing on getting the economy running and everything before they go for the hard rush or anything. As we can see, there is already a fight erupting in the middle between the three ACUs belonging to both teams. As both Blast Shields, oh no, Blast Shield is gonna get under the 5-minute T1 Eruptor. Okay, he's gonna move out of it. And Protect is a greedy bastard. He's gonna go and walk into the straight range of the three enemy ACUs and the T1 Eruptor to go and try to steal as much mass as possible from T2 wreck of the power generator. We can see that the exchange is actually going in favor of the bottom team for now, as the ACUs are on a much healthier status here. A small T1 factory is gonna be built by Tryth to block the pursuit from the gingerbread man, making sure to buy some time for the topside team to catch a briefer. Let's see what the M28 is doing. The AI player is going for the fast T2 upgrades on the HQ. Meanwhile, the gun upgrade have been finished, and now it seems like the TL Julianash, the M28 playing for the bottom team, is gonna grab not only the gun upgrade, but also the T2 upgrade for the possibility of building not only PDs, but also having some better HP regen. What are the pink guys doing in the corner? Well, they're doing basically the same as the top right side. They are going for the early T2 switch on the air factory, and after that, we will see how it's gonna work out. And yeah, it seems like the M28 Turtle AI is actually proving to be much more aggressive with its units compared to the air counterparts. Okay, the T1 PD is gonna go and buy us some time versus the opposing enemies, as Donnie and Braided Commander are gonna take a lot of damage from it, but it seems like the AI is just not aware of how big of a trouble it is in, as its HP is gonna go and drop to below 5000 HP in a few more seconds, as it's taking fire from not only 3 ACUs, but also from a few of the enemy frigates. The T2 upgrade have been cancelled, and now the M28 is trying to go and run and save its ACU, but unfortunately it is not going the right way. But still, the damage is gonna be done, as the units are gonna go, the wall base is gonna go towards the air player right now, so even if the AI dies right now here, the damage have been done. And what's more important, look at that damage, that combo damage. Donnie dropping to 25% HP, Protect half HP, Tryth half HP, and now there is 4 full HP commanders coming their way. It's like a western movie. They are walking menacingly as the other guys are trying to run away. So Team Tryth, I am not so sure if this was the right play to go and try to finish off the enemy M28 AI, as right now we can see them trying to go and start building T2 triads, as they are giving up the middle control, which is not a good sign for the topside team, as the team Blast Shield is gonna have all of the middle resources for themselves for the taking. Although the M28, Kylie and Megan are still gonna prove to be a little bit of an annoyance on the bottom part of the map, as they are starting to go and push in with a bunch of T1 artillery and tanks versus the engineers belonging to the team Blast Shield. So we will see how it is gonna go and work out. Gun upgrade being built by the Yare on the top right corner, so we will see if it's gonna actually go and use its ACU offensively or not. We can also see that the T2 land HQ have been finished for the green player, as the Yenzins are being built one after another. There is also Torpedo Bomber, which is gonna go and work slowly on killing the civilian navy in the top pond. And here is the big play happening. Mr. Protect going for the sneaky walkie-walkie. The Salem destroyers are being produced in a joint effort by both Donnie and Protect. So yeah, we'll see how it's gonna go and play out. And the same play is gonna happen on the bottom part of the map, as both Blast Shield and Gingerbread Man are gonna do exactly the same. So at least now we fully are aware of why they picked the Cyberpunk players for this spot here. Like, yeah, that's actually very good. Like with the Destroyer, you get to go here, clear out this whole bunch of enemy units, because you basically outrange them with your Destroyers, grab all of the mass here, all the reclaim, and after that, you can just get in here, kill the AI base here, and then if necessary, you can do the sneaky Cyberpunk thing and basically just walk over this position here, get to the pond here, and suddenly your opponent is gonna be having to protect themselves from the Salems on this shoreline here. So yeah, that's quite a nice play happening here. We already have the first being fired as Seraphim Noob ACU is gonna be the one to be taking damage from the enemy Salem. So a little bit different of a play here, as the topside team is gonna go and focus on killing the enemy ACUs and clearing out the middle, compared to gaining advantage by killing the AI forces. Okay, this is actually quite precarious position for Gingerbread Man, as there is a lot of Kylene and Megan units available here on the left flank, so the man better watch his step. It's also nice to see that we're gonna have some early T and T2 air action happening, as Seraphim Noob is already pulling out the T2 Aeon gunships, the Spectres, as they're gonna go and try to clear out the enemy Sparkies. But it seems like the Air Force belonging to Tryth is unfortunately circling around in the range of the enemy T2 cruiser, which already managed to go and kill over 1000 mass, and an airfight is broken as the Swifties are getting behind the enemy Air Force, as Tryth is taking massive losses here, as the Swifties are punishing the over-eager movement from the enemy forces, as all the Spectres are gonna go and fall down of another. Oh no! He's gonna go from the enemy Swifties to enemy cruisers, killing his Spectre gunships, as all of them have been eradicated. Another massive blunder happening, as the Team Tryth is just proving that airplay is just not working out for them. And yes, here comes the Salems. They are not gonna go for the enemy M28 players, so it seems like yeah, this is gonna be quite funny. Having these Salems just go straight from the naval factory towards the middle. So yeah, quite funny to see that. We have the shield upgrade being produced by the enemy M28. And yeah, it seems like Protect is actually recognizing just how much mass is available here in this naval unit, so very nice to go and see him actually destroy them, and maybe soon enough he's gonna go and reclaim them. After all, there is already 2000 reclaim available in here, and the moment all of these cruisers, frigates and the submarines are down, there's gonna be like 5, maybe even 6000 mass available. Okay, let's see what are the Spectre gunships gonna do from Gingerbread Man. Okay, they're going for the top side pond, I guess, or the left side pond this time around, as they're being covered by the Swifties. Yep, gonna clean out the trash here from the enemy units. Now they're gonna go topside. Kill a few of the Riptides belonging to Unknown. And the question is, What is gonna be the counterplay versus the enemy Salems, which are already on the middle of the map? That's interesting. How are you gonna go and actually deal with it, Mr. Tryth? As right now, this guy can just walk in here and destroy the whole base belonging to Unknown, which is gonna be a big, big blow. Okay, we have an airfight happening on the middle of the map of the base belonging to the topside team, as we have swift winds from both teams exchanging fire. And now it seems like the Spectre gunships are gonna get shot down through the flak and swifties belonging to both Tryth and Endranii, as the air victory is gonna go towards the hands of the topside team this time around. A very much needed breather compared to the previous game. Okay, it seems like the big army belonging to Protect, together with the Unknown ACU, is gonna be used to go and eradicate all of the forces belonging to the Yara, the M28 player playing for the team number 2, in the top right corner. Although, to be honest, I'm not even sure if you wanna kill the AI players, considering that the moment they die, all of the resources, the whole base, is gonna go towards the real players. So we're basically kinda playing with fire. You either eradicate all of the AI forces here, meaning not only you kill the ACU, but also have to go and clean up all of the trash, all the mexes, power generators, everything that was left behind them. As otherwise, this is gonna be nothing else but a gift towards your opponents. And it seems like the bottom team is fully aware of that, as they are not willing to go and kill the Megan and Kylene on the left flank. Instead, all of their units are gonna be going for the left flank push versus the base belonging to Tryth. And it's a big push, as not only we have a Salem-class destroyer coming our way, but also a big bunch of Yenzins coming to go and support them, so that the Salems can actually stay safe from the incoming forces, like the Riptides or other kind of blazes. And I'm surprised to say it, but it seems like the left side team, Team Tryth, is actually quite ahead when it comes to the Echo game. Nearly 100 mass ahead, so yeah, it might look like they're not doing that well. But hey, they're still in a fine position. I'm just not sure how exactly are they gonna go and respond to this push here on the left flank, as the unified forces of Blast Shield and the other player, Gingerbreadman, are starting to rain death upon the base belonging to them, as Tryth is starting to go and build the Oblivion turrets to defend from the enemy incoming hover spam, and at the same time moving his ACU to the shoreline to make sure that he can overcharge any units which will try to come ashore. Another nice play to see that he was gifted a single Salem from Protect to go and move across the land bridge here and actually try to go and save the day on the left flank. Okay, it seems like the bottom team is actually opting to go with Seraphim Noob for the Restorers instead of going for the early ASF, which I guess can be a decent move considering how easy it is to move your cruisers around this map. Like you just park a cruiser here, one here, and basically enemy air have no way of fighting versus that. Okay, that push from Unknown was unfortunate, as he's gonna take a lot of damage with his own Riptides. So I'm not really sure if you wanna keep on pushing, or should I say, chasing after the enemy naval units. Especially as your own Salems are still not ready to go and join the fray. They're slowly but surely trying to make their way across the land bridge, but they're not there yet. They are not there yet. Even more so, as some of them are, well, trying to go and drill through this mountain, which is unfortunately not gonna happen. But yeah, with the three Salems actually joining the fray on the left side pond, I have to say that the situation is looking quite good for them. As now, Gingerbreadman is gonna be unable to defend himself here. That is unless the Restorers and Spectre's gunships come in to save the day. And considering there is some ASF and Swifties available for the topside team, this might not really work out. Oh no! All of the gunships belonging to Ginger Bradman are gonna most likely die here, as they have no proper support happening here. And there is a lot of... Okay, never mind, he's gonna go and move them back. And yeah, I guess I forgot just how good Restorer's AA is, as they're gonna make a quick work of the enemy Swifties. But now, here comes the moment of truth. 4 Restorers versus 15 Swifties. The fight is here. First Swiftie is gonna go and fall down. Now the Spectre gunships are dying one after another as the shots are being fired, and it seems like the Swifties are much better used as the first and second Restorer is gonna go and fall down. Where is the response from the enemy air units? We have a bunch of torpedo bombers coming from the Yare, the M28 player from the bottom team, to go and actually, well, get rid of the enemy submarines here, I guess. Which is not gonna amount to much, but hey, it means there's gonna be some free reclaim for the bottom team, especially for for Seraphim Noob and Ginger Bradman to actually go and recover here. Like there is what? Yep. There's gonna be 6,000 reclaim available here, so yeah. That's basically nearly 2 T3 maxes available in reclaim here, which is, well, very important to get. We have this fight happening still here as Tryth is still putting as much pressure as possible versus Blast Shield and Ginger Bradman. And this T2 HQ is unfortunately gonna be the one to fall down in the next few minutes, as we have not only the Salems and Beacon class frigates coming in, but also a bunch of Spectre gunships from Tryth to go and clean up the mess in the left pond. So yeah. Also, is it me or is Unknown actually dying versus the enemy Salems? Nope, never mind, he is still quite healthy here. But it's nice to see that Hybrid is actually using them as a deterrent versus the enemy forces in the top pond. And this is basically a game of who can make worse Salems. Wait, never mind, there is an fight happening here as we have Restorers once again coming for a push versus the enemy naval forces, but unfortunately there is not enough of them, as Seraphim Noob seems to be not aware that Swifties actually beat Restorers mass for mass, just like the ASF forces. Okay, the cruiser is here to go and clean up the mess after whatever the hell happened here, so God bless it was stationed here, as nearly all the Swifties have been killed by it. Look at this! 2,000 mass killed in a matter of basically 15 seconds on this cruiser, so yeah, a big misplay happening on the topside team, as they just lost their powerful Swifties. And now let's see if there's gonna be a T3 switch. Yep, it seems like the T3 switch is on the way, as Donnie is recognizing the fact
I can still make things
that he cannot make it work with Swifties alone anymore, as Donnie Noob is actually recognizing the fact that Restorers are also not working out. Also, what the hell is this mass income here? This guy here already 500 mass per second. At any moment I can see this man start building T3 artillery or GC or something to finish the game off. That's massive, and it seems like it was a big blunder for the topside team, for Team Tryth to go and kill the Tel Uli Shah, the M28 title player. But yeah, the question is, how can the bottom team stop this walkie naughty, as we have a big bunch of Salems just walking it straight through the middle? Oh, a TML is the answer, I guess. That's quite good to see, but who is firing it? I guess Blast Shield built a TML on his own ACU, and he is firing away at the enemy destroyers, which is very nice to go and see. We also have spearheads hitting the field. Already 1,200 mass killed by this bad boy, as you can see him slinging missile after missile versus the base belonging to Seraphim Noob on the left flank. So yes, it seems like the left flank is actually now under the control of the Team Tryth, as they are regaining their footing after the early, well, mishaps, as they had to give up the control over the middle. And let's see how are they actually gonna go and use their Salems, as they have what? 3 plus 6, that's gonna be 9, 12, 13 Salems ready to rumble, compared to the opposing team 4 Salems, so yeah. They can basically just walk them down through the middle. Or even just get here to the pond, move faster to the water, and just go here to eradicate the whole base belonging to the green AI, which is actually starting to become quite a problem, if you ask me. What is this? What is this abomination? The abomination is moving out as the gunships are revealed. And they're going back. Well, maybe they're gonna be used later on. But honestly, I don't see these gunships breaking these Salems anytime soon, as we have the Siren class cruisers actually here on standby. So it's gonna be very hard to go and finish them off. One of the Salems gonna go and bite the dust, as Hybrid is actually moving his own destroyers to go and help save the Yara M20R air player. So yeah, that's very nice team play happening in here, as the gunships are going in versus the Percivals and Salems belonging to protect. The cruisers are not here to protect them, and as such, I think that this push might be actually thwarted at this very moment. Never mind. There is a T3 MAA joining the fray from Mr. Unknown, as he's slowly but surely moving in his units. Unfortunately, a single Cougar is not gonna be enough to go and stop the wrestlers from killing all of the ships and stuff. The ASF forces are also joining the fray from the Yara player, as the M28 is proving to be a very valuable. And oh my god, what a drop, there is a bricks in the base belonging to Mr. Tryth. They're gonna go and kill a bunch of T3 Maxes belonging to him. What a mistake, what a gamble taken by the team. Blast shield, and it seems like it's actually not gonna go and work out, as only a single T2 power generator. No, never mind. All of the T2 power gens have been killed by the bricks, and I didn't see it happen. One gen here killed, second one here. A T3 Max and also T2 Max are gone. A beautiful drop from Hybrid that I somehow missed. My bad, guys, my bad. I didn't see it happening. This is just how sneaky the Cyberpunk players are these days, that even the casters are unaware of the sneaky stealth drops happening all over the map. So I'm sorry for that, guys. Let's see what is gonna happen now, as the air situation is... Okay, never mind. It seems like Tryth is also joining the air players here, as he is building the T3 air factory, which is already finished. And he is opting to go for the Galactic Colossi. A one that is gonna be finished in the next 2 minutes. And we already here see that Blast Shield is aware of something nasty being built here, as he can see all the movement on the Omni Radar happening here. The engineers are, well, just all getting clamped up around a square, so what is happening in here, I say? A T3RT or a GC, maybe? So a very good awareness from the bottom team, and no, they are not cheating. We are running a quite big delay of over 2.5 minutes, so yes. It's just a good play from Mr. Blastshield here. A very good. And yes, it seems like the Yara M28 AI is not gonna get breaking anytime soon by the forces belonging to Protect and Hybrid, and I mean Unknown on the top flank. We also... It always makes me laugh seeing Salems just trundle their way along the land bridges. That is like, slow and steady wins the race. I'm gonna shoot you from a faraway place. As they're basically going up versus the enemy Percivals, which are unfortunately unable to even return the fire. As not only are they as slow as the Salems on land, they also have much shorter range compared to them. Even the spearheads are not gonna prove to be that much of a help. But yeah. Wait, why is Donnie only on 7 mass income? Okay, never mind. It seems like he is just stalling energy greatly, as he have no power available after the sneaky drop from Hybrid. So he is just trying to recover for now. Oh my goodness, mother of energy stalls. That's minus 2000 on this. And it seems like his team is also unable to go and cover him with that. Another drop have been spotted, as we can see. Pings and pings happening. The chicken is being built by Blast Shield and his friend Hybrid. As there is also a stealth drop in the top side of the map. It's not actually on attack move order, it is still flying over. Is it gonna land or not? Come on, drop it, drop it, drop it. Okay, there is a drop command, and yes, the transport is gonna get shot down, but the bricks are unleashed. Round 2 of the sneaky drops is here. Let's see, is there gonna be some response happening? Yes, the Spectre gunships are ready from Donnie and from both Tryth. So it seems like they're gonna be able to go and avert the crisis that happens once before. There is also Tryth ACU being airlifted straight to the front line, where he is gonna drop and overcharge the enemy bricks. And yep, the bricks are no more. A single overcharge together with a bunch of shots from the enemy gunships. And this was nothing more but a beautiful mass donation, which Tryth is now gonna go and suck up. Sucky nice mass. It seems like both experimental units have been finished for the Team Blast Shield and for Team Tryth. And most likely, we're gonna see them go and duke it out on the middle, as both teams are gathering their forces, their destroyers, their T3 heavy bots like Briggs and Percivals in the middle. As this is most likely the fight that will decide the fate of this round. Is there anything else being built or not? Any juicy more experimental units? Anything happening? T3 artillery or something or not?
Do something.
What are they saying now? Oh my god, that's... yeah, that's a nice push, I guess. I fully agree with you, Tryth. It seems like Blast Shield have tried to go and push versus the enemy AI forces, versus Megan and Kylie, but this big amalgamation of, well, gunships was just hidden in plain sight. But yeah, this was nothing but a mass donation and, well, a big loss of the autumn tanks for Blast Shield here. Actually, let's take a look at the amount of air units available. Oh, actually, it seems like the team Tryth is making a very good progress here, as they are killing a bunch of enemy Salems and stuff, and we can see them actually clearing out a big parts of the base belonging to Yara, the M28 here. Although, that's still not gonna be enough, as the gun emplacements and artillery fire is gonna go and sink a bunch of the ships belonging to Protect. So yeah, this base belonging to Yara, I'm afraid to say that it is not getting killed anytime soon. Just look at this Georgius base, at these little ants walking around it. Yeah. Whoa. Someone is actually building a nuke launcher. Who is that? Hello, there is actually a stealth fuel generator. There is another chicken being built by Blast Shield. Okay, it seems like Protect is realizing there is some very sus movement happening in the base belonging to Ginger Breadman and Seraphim Noob. As he just pointed out with his little paint tool that there is something happening here. There is also a big ass megalith crab being finished by Blast Shield and Co. And it is moving straight towards the middle of the map. And I'm afraid to say that this might be the difference maker when it comes to winning the middle fight. Nope, never mind. Unknown and Kylene are actually gonna go and start producing the Fatboy here as a response. And well, that's good to see, because Fatboy, given enough time, can actually outtrench and outkite the enemy megalith. It is also gonna prove to be a very good unit versus the incoming Salem push from Hybrid and Gingerbreadman, as they are slowly but surely moving in their Salems towards the enemy bases belonging to both Protect and Unknown. But yeah, who was building that nuke silo? It have been just finished. Was it one of the AI players? But I don't see it. No, it was a stealthy player here, known as Hybrid, together with the forces from Seraphim Noob. Okay, it seems like it have been pinged, and it have been scouted, so yes, unfortunately, I'm afraid to say that the TMD, or should I say the SMD, is gonna be built on time by the topside team. No matter how much support you have on this one, I don't think it's gonna work out. Although having a nuclear missile available and ready can prove to be quite a handful to deal with in case that the team Tryth wants to go and push through the middle here. A single pointy nuclear missile sent towards the middle army can just eradicate it in no time, especially considering just how close this position is here towards the enemy bases, so yeah, the missiles won't even have to fly that far away. And the one thing I'm not sure about is, why don't we have a UEF or Seraphim Navy being? Okay, SMD is already a long time finished, and it seems like, yep, Protect is ahead of the game, but looking at the available coverage, yeah, this is not the best placement. I would prefer it to be a little bit closer to the front line. But hey, it is gonna cover the most important T3 mexes of the Team Tryth, so yeah, there is that. Though still, this forward fire base is in the range of the nuclear missile, and it is not protected at all. Let's see what is happening on the ASF front. Tryth. Basically 60 ASF available. Meanwhile, on the other side for Seraphim, 91. So yep, quite more units available for them, 50% more. And the push is actually happening. Wait. Okay, there is the chicken. I was wondering if the chicken managed to go and sneak past me, but yeah, no. It is still on the middle, supported by a few bricks. And it's just here to go and push back the enemy Salems and the Percivals from the middle. The Fat Boy is also online. I repeat, the Fat Boy is online and it's raining shell and hellfire versus the enemy experimental megalith. As we have the big army of Salems and stuff walking towards the enemy forces. As the base belonging to Unknown is coming under fire. Like, yeah, the push is happening. The units are walking forward. Unknown and Tryth trying to go and fall back. But do they have space, enough space here? We have the chicken and the GC exchanging fire in the water as the Salems are gonna provide some support. The chicken is no more. As now, the forces from the other team are pushing in forward with the Megalith and the Salems towards the base belonging to Unknown, as the units one after another are coming in here to go and try to crush any and all kinds of resistance from the topside team. The GC is here, standing tall, killing one unit after another, as the push from the bottom side team from Blast Shield is, fortunately for them, fizzling out, as the Fat Boy is still providing a lot of cover firing from here. The Salems from both teams raining shells one after another. Bomb, missile, rocket after rocket. They're exchanging fire as lives are being forgotten one after another. Units are falling down. And I really have to go and wonder, how is this game gonna go and end up? Because this is a big muzzle nation. If the Team Tryth can actually stabilize this here, and together with the GC and the Fat Boy repush the middle, they can actually end up with their hands on
for mercy.
50,000.
Beg.
50,000 mass in reclaim. The missile have been launched. I repeat, the missile have been launched, and it's a missile from the top side team, as Tryth have just launched his own missile and is going straight for the base belonging to both Gingerbread Man and Seraphim Noob on the bottom side. Another missile is being fired in response. It's an all-time mad, as everyone is going for the mutually assured destruction as the hybrid just launched his own nuclear missile. Is there SMD ready to respond? There is no SMD available. The wall power grid of the blast shield is gonna go up in flames. Kaboom, baby! Kaboom! The missile connects with the target. As the wall power grid, the wall economy of the bottom team is gone just like that. Whoo! What a game! And now we have another missile connecting with the AI base belonging to the Kylie and Megan. The AI belong to the topside team. As we can see, a big chunk of it is gonna get erased. Oh boy! They are all going all out, so let's go and see now what is happening on the middle, where the fight is still happening as the repush from the Fat Boy is still happening in real time. The Mega Leaf have been finished off. The Salems are dying one after another. The little ACUs, the Sakus from the Rambo presets, are also dying. This is an all-out chaos, as everyone is just going all in. This is a full-scale war and no prisoners are gonna be taken. We can see both AIs, both M27 players, both Yara and Kane and Megan being annoyed at what is happening as their Air Force is now joining the fray. Now just look at this. There might be some flag available, but this is still a bunch of restorers which are gonna try to go and micro away from the flag. This damage is being done. One land unit dying after another. ASF forces from Seraphim Noob trying to go and come and swoop in here to go and defend the land units. The response from Tryth is gonna go and happen, as now the ASF are gonna intermingle one after another. I am not sure about this play from the bottom side team. Okay, it seems like Seraphim is not taking the chance, he's not risking it. He's gonna go and fall back. He is falling back. Oh boy, this is a big game on our hands. It's a 10 by 10 map, but it's already proving to be a big one. Whew, man! What a game! And yeah, it seems like the SMD was nearly ready for the bottom team. It was at 99.3%, but it was just not enough. Oh. I'm gonna need a breather after this game to catch a breath, because holy moly, these guys doing business and they're proving their worth. Oh man, and yeah, look at this. It's a graveyard of units. 100,000 mass available in here. Free to be taken. Oh wait! The Air Force from one of the air players actually pushed in towards the base belonging to the topside team, but thankfully it seems like the aircraft carriers will finish on time to go and provide some air cover. But the ASF are also joining the fray. The ASF from Tryth and also from Mr. Donny are getting finished one after another, as Yara, the M28 air player, is just deceivingly strong in here. It wasn't doing much for the most of the game, but now it is coming to go and deal out the pain. Here is some support coming in from the M28, from Megan and Kylene, with their own restorers pushing in versus the enemy air force. Now the air players are also joining the play, as Seraphim is recognizing the fact that he is here to go and support this position. There is also an explosion happening here. There was a snipe attempt by the Gyare, who just killed one of the ACUs belonging to the topside team, as Tryth just took one player down. Or was it a nuclear missile launch from one of the players? No, it was the unknown. The red UEF player for the topside team getting eradicated by the enemy AI. As Yara is just proving to be a real team game player in here. Coming in the clutch with a snipe by the AI. Oh boy. Let's see. What is the topside team gonna respond like? They are still in the game. A missile launch have been acquired by the topside team as Hybrid is firing another nuke. This time one that is going straight for the base that once belonged to unknown. Now we have torpedo bombers from the top side, from player M28 Yare, coming in here to clean up all of the Navy forces belonging to the topside team. And yes, the Fat Boys are not moving. The Fat Boys are not moving. The GC is also not moving. As the nuclear missile is coming in here close. Wait. Where did the missile go? Huh? Wait. What happened to the nuclear missile? Oh, they finished SMD on time here. I wasn't aware of it. But here comes the second launch this time. It is going from the Team Tryth straight for the frontal base belonging to Team Blast Shield. But they also managed to go and finish a sneaky SMD on time. As we can see, not a single SMD missile is here to go and respond. So yep. No nuclear explosions are gonna be available. But it really does seem like killing the early AI, the M28 Turtle, is gonna bite the topside team in the ass, as the Yara is proving to be a massive menace versus them. The ASF are just clearing every nook and corner of the enemy bases. There is not a single air unit from the topside team that can feel secure. It is a massacre. I guess, well, killing Tel Uldihesh was the big mistake which is gonna go and cost them the game. Especially as right now we have the Ahwasa being built by the Yara air player for the bottom team. As the situation is becoming more and more dire with each and every second. But man, what a game. Phew. Okay. There is a GC from Tryth trying to go and make a flanking maneuver through the left side. But I don't think it's gonna make it. Thankfully, there is some Kefir-class aircraft carrier being produced by him, so that the Yara M28 AI is not gonna be as strong of an opponent as it used to be. I really just wish that the topside team used the Fat Boys after they won this early skirmish here. But yeah, with the help of the green M28 player, Mr. Yara, it seems like all of this mass is basically going towards the coffers of the bottom side team. We also have a push happening on the bottom part of the map, where Blast Shield, Hybrid and Gingerbread Man are trying to go and choke out the remains of the forces belonging to the Megan and Kylene, the M28 players for the Team Tryth. And yeah, it seems like they're doing a very good job. And even though there is a GC coming to go and save the day, I feel like it's not worth it. As the air units from the bottom team are gonna deal with it in no time. I mean, when it comes to the AI, I think the problem was that all of this just went towards the single AI, right? Meanwhile, the pink AIs had to go and actually just, you know, share the resources. Meanwhile, the guy in the right side corner was just booming in economy. And yeah. Okay, it seems like one of the SACUs have been just killed. And we have strat bombers from the pink guys trying to go and nuke T1 engineers. A strange choice to actually make, especially as Seraphim Noob have Air Force available to intercept them at any moment's notice. But yes. Oh, there is even T3 artillery being finished. As we can see that the nuclear missile launcher is under fire. As the Cyber artillery from Mr. Hybrid. Wait, was it Hybrid? Yes, from Hybrid. Is firing away shell after shell, aiming at the nuclear missile launcher. And with the T3 artillery coming into play, I have to say, the chances of victory for the Team Tryth are getting smaller and smaller as they dwindle with each and every passing second. As the air loss versus the AI is proving to be very, very terrible. We have Solaces coming to go and snipe the air units on the left side. And at the same time, Tryth is going for a last-time ditch effort to go and push through the middle the experimental units. As we see the Fat Boy and the GCs trying to go in, but unfortunately for them, it seems like, well, these Strat bombers are here to respond. They might be trying to go and make the moves happen, but there is no air support, no air cover. The skyboxers are coming in here, but they're not gonna be enough. The damage is already being done, as the shockers are shockingly good at killing the GCs. And yeah, the artillery is really already proving to be a good investment. 44,000 mass killed on the little bugger, as he is just raining death and destruction upon the bases belonging to Tryth. As we can see, half of the power grid is already gone once again, meaning that it's gonna be very hard to go and power through these upgrades and stuff which is being built by the units. Like, yeah, it's a do or die situation for the topside team. They either make a miracle happen, or it's gonna be very hard to go and deal with this. Like, the air front is terrible. The M28 Yara player is making a very good, well, making for a very good air cover for the bottom team, so yes. They don't even have to worry about any kind of air incursions happening or anything. And yeah, that was quite a lot of solaces for the air player, but yeah, I guess he's still afraid of all of these aircraft carriers. Like, yeah, they're gonna prove to be quite a problem for the enemy units. As we can see, the solaces being shot down one after another, as any units trying to go and move through the strait here is just getting whooped by the aircraft, the Coffee class.
Strategic launch detected.
Another missile is being launched, this time going once again for the miss. Oh, the SME is actually not loaded. It is not ready. It seems like Mr. Blast Shield was slacking on the game and he was stalling energy or mass, so his SMD is actually not loaded. That's gonna be a terrible news. As soon enough this whole base is gonna be gone. So yeah, and who knows, maybe even the Yara M28 AI is gonna get shot down. Wait, where is the missile? Where did it go? Was there another SMD ready? Where are the SMDs? One is here. Oh, there is other one here just in range, so yeah. They actually have multiple SMDs to go and intercept the nuclear missiles, so yeah. No wonder nothing is connecting. The question is, where is the nuke gonna go from Hybrid this time around? But yeah, those aircraft carriers are really proving to be hard to chew through, but here comes the Solaces and other units going for the airdrops versus the enemy carriers. as they're gonna take a lot of damage in here. Also, thankfully, there is Transcenders, some emplacement being built by Donnie and others to go and stop the incoming Armageddon. And it is Armageddon indeed. Look at how many green units, how many green triangles are pushing versus the enemy navy. It is basically no more. Each and every unit that was once in the hands of Protect is just getting destroyed one after another. And with a beautiful air micro, we can see that everything is getting eradicated in a beautiful sweeping schmooze. But yeah, Team Tryth is still doing their best, trying to do whatever they can to go and save the day. We have a T3 artillery, the emissary, actually trying to go and build it up, but it's gonna take quite a lot of time to go and make it through. Yes, I'm sorry. There is just so many SMDs available in here. Like, there is one here, there is another one here, there is a third one here. It's just layer upon layers. It's like they're onions or something. Oh, there is Aquasa finished by the Yara player. Yep. The situation is becoming more and more dire with each and every passing second. So I really do wonder how are they gonna respond to it. Already 76,000 mass killed. So yes, this T3 artillery have paid off itself a long time ago. The Aquasa is just basically bombing the single SAM emplacements from Protect. And well, that's the answer for the next day, I guess. At this point, even Blast Shield is like, man, if you're not gonna cap your artillery, I'm gonna do it myself. Just look at this guy, building the T3 pigeon for his teammate. And yeah, the AI micro is quite nasty with the Aquasa. Not taking any damage, just getting rid of the SAM emplacements one after another. Okay, it seems like there's a plan for a big push on the left flank, as we can see in the Salems and other units being ordered through the painting tool to move towards the left flank and try to clean it out. Yep, another bomb being dropped by the Aquasa. Yep, barely taking any damage. Let's see, the artillery is still being produced, just like the upgrades on the Protect ACO. I just wish they would actually opt for a single option instead of building a few things at the same time, as it's clearly not working out for now. We have a shockingly higher amount of strategic bombers spotted here, in the bottom corner. There is exactly 27 of them, which is enough to basically erase any kind of unit or ACU from the game in a single snap of a finger. So let's see what is the big idea here. I assume the markings on the map here were actually for the Strat assault to go through the left flank and hit the unsuspecting enemies with a bunch of Strat bombers to eradicate any kinds of chance of fighting back with their T3 artillery. So yeah. We will see how is it actually gonna work out. Actually no, it wasn't gifted. The other AI was playing the Seraphim from the very beginning. Oh no, the bombers are going straight through the SAMs and place into the middle of the map. The half of them are gonna be gone before they even get to drop the bombs. There are still shields available. So this is unfortunately not gonna work out, as the Strat bombers were nothing but a mass donation toward the team Tryth, so yes. No, never mind. They just sniped the SMD. They are not going for the... Well, it seems like the SMDs are not available here. There is one here, but I don't see another one being ready, so yes. It seems like the nuclear missile is gonna connect this time around. As I can only see TMDs, but not a single SMD, as Hybrid have launched the missile of death towards the base belonging to the enemy base. As we can see, the Cybra nuclear missile called Liberator is about to connect with the enemy forces here. As the base is being evacuated, Tryth ACU is in the range of a nuke as he's gonna explode and take all their stuff with himself. Kaboom, baby! Single missile, double the payload, as both Toy 4 artillery is gonna explode. As Tryth is also gonna say goodbye to his own ACU. The nuclear missile, the Apocalypse, is gonna launch one missile in response. The question is, where exactly is it going? It is flying towards the enemy AI player, but he had some SMD available, so unfortunately I don't think it is gonna go and connect with anything meaningful in here. Another missile is being launched, once again by Hybrid. So yep, this missile in here gonna get intercepted, most likely by the SMD, and yes, there it goes, the missile is gone, just like that. And now, another missile from Hybrid. This time flying for the airbrid belonging to Mr. Donny. And I'm afraid to say, this SMD is not gonna work out, as the Team Protect is gonna go and control K his own ACU and units. As seems this is gonna be the game.
My time is wasted on you.
As the last missile is here to go and seal the deal, as Team Blast Chill takes another victory, going up to the round number 2 of this tournament by winning 2-0 versus Team Tryth. Next ACU is also gonna go and fall down, as Team Tryth is no more. GG, well played, I guess. And yes, they don't have to play it out, because all the players are dead, so the AI have no more rights, unfortunately.